Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back today. It is Sunday, and I thought I'd do a bit of a recap for the week. This is what I'm going to be doing every now and then, you know, just something about football. Obviously, my channel's about football. If you know, then you would know. So that's what I want to do, whether it be about PES or real-life football, whatever. I also want you guys to leave some recommendations. If you have a topic you want me to discuss, let me know, and I'll do my best to do that. So today, there's a lot of talking points throughout the week. Some big matches were played, lots of talking points to sort of go through. And we'll start off with the Champions League. Okay, we had 4 matches, quarterfinals. We had Bayern against Sevilla. We had Juventus, Real Madrid. Liverpool City, of course, was a big one. And Barcelona against Roma. Now, if we recap the results, right? Sevilla lost to Bayern by 2-1. Real Madrid beat Juventus. Liverpool beat Man City. And Barcelona beat Roma. There were some pretty convincing scorelines there across the board. The Sevilla-Bayern match, I would say you've got to fancy Bayern Munich. I mean, they got 2 away goals. That's a big statement to make away from home. I can't see Sevilla scoring 2 at the Allianz Arena and not concede a goal. I mean, Bayern Munich will always generally score. So, yeah, Bayern Munich, for me, have got to be heading through. Real Madrid-Juventus, a 3-0 lead, and Juventus got a player sent off in that match. So yeah, I think Ramos is suspended for the next game though. Now I don't think that's going to matter too much now with the 3-0 win that they got. That means Juventus are going to have to score 3 and not concede just to get it into extra time. I just can't see that happening. So once again, you've got to fancy Real Madrid in that match. And they had Liverpool-Man City. Now this was for me a little bit of a shocker on the cards. Now I'm not going to say completely shocked because at Anfield, Liverpool are a different team. And when they were playing Man City, if they went out fighting, if they performed at their absolute best, were up Man City's backside for the majority of the game, yes, they would score goals. And I thought this was going to be a goal fest. I thought Man City would at least score a goal. They didn't. And that has given Liverpool a big, big chance now to get into the semi-finals. I mean, a massive chance. They were phenomenal, Liverpool. I mean, the first 45 minutes, they were class. The second half, yeah, they tapered off a bit. Unsurprising. They were a little bit tired. But Man City didn't score, and that is key. If Man City had scored and made it 3-1, I could see Man City winning 2-0 at the Etihad and knocking Liverpool out. But as it stands, I have to say Liverpool have done just enough. And all they have to do is work their socks off for, half an hour. Get a goal. And then Man City are going to need 5 goals in the Champions League. That's no easy feat. So I've got to say Liverpool have done enough to get through. Do you think so? Leave your thoughts below. Then we've got Barcelona and Roma. I mean, that was convincing. Roma did get an away goal, but Barcelona won 4-1, bashed in 4. And, yeah, I mean, that was as convincing as they've ever been. Barcelona on a great run of form. You cannot see Roma winning that match, even back in Italy. Barcelona will score, I think, and then Roma are going to need an awful lot of goals. So my predictions, Bayern Munich through, Real Madrid have done enough, Liverpool have done enough, and Barcelona through as well. Leave your thoughts about that below. So the next talking point, of course, is the Ronaldo goal. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Messi and Ronaldo debate a little bit as well. I wish I could show you the goal. Unfortunately, with the copyright and everything, I just can't. But basically, look, he scored an overhead kick, and you've probably seen it by now because there's millions and millions of views already. Overhead kick, scissor kick, bicycle kick, I mean, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he scored by kicking the ball over the top of his head. Simple as that. It was a class goal, and Ronaldo broke a record, didn't he? 10 consecutive games in the Champions League. What a performance. I mean, that's all you can say. And that's why the whole Messi versus Ronaldo thing for me, I kind of laugh about it, to be honest. Before we do get in that, let's talk about that bicycle kick. I mean, it was a great goal. Not the world's best, but the thing that I liked the most and was most impressed about was the way Ronaldo, he got the ball. He was through on goal, right? Cut it back. Buffon came out. He laid it back on the edge of the box. Not quite sure who hit the strike. Buffon saved it. Ball went out wide. Ronaldo at this point was sort of out of the picture. As soon as that player out wide got the ball, Ronaldo bombed it and it bombed his arse off to get into the middle of the field, in the middle of the box. Ball was whipped in and Ronaldo knew exactly what he wanted to do. As soon as that ball was mid-flight, he saw the chance to go for it, adjusted his feet, and bang, back of the net. And the way he just quickly decided, I'm going to do this, it didn't come to him. And I think that's what impressed me the most. The ball was not directly at Ronaldo. He had to run back towards it, quickly adjust himself, and then pull it off. And that's why it was a special goal. And any time you go for a bicycle kick, you're not aiming for the corners. You're not aiming for a specific target. You don't know where the goalie is. You're just trying to hit the target, and who knows what happens. That's why 9 times out of 10, you hit a bicycle on target, it will go in, because the goalies, they don't know what's going to happen. They're very shocked at the thought of someone doing a bicycle to it. It doesn't happen often. So Buffon, he was never going to say that, even if it was right next to him. You know, with that kind of power generated, it was a tough one. So Ronaldo, credit to you, 2 goals, 10 consecutive games in the Champions League. He has been an absolute beast. There's no question, even for the age that he is now. But he's still physically fit, like more than any other player out there, I feel. He's insane. So let's move on to that Messi versus Ronaldo debate, which just sort of cracks me up. You know, people always say, oh, Ronaldo's a tap-in merchant or a penalty merchant or this, that, and the other. Really? So he scored, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of goals, and they've all been tap-ins and penalties. Look, he's getting older. You know, look, this is it, right? Messi is a better dribbler than Ronaldo. I will give you that much. When it comes to sort of the ability to keep the ball close to his feet. Watch Messi run with the ball. It's like it's glued to his foot. That's why most defenders can't get near him. He also has phenomenal sort of body balance. The way, you know, keep on his feet. Even when someone knocks him, he's still going. He does it with the eyes. He does it with the body. He can slalom his way through players. That's why if you watch Ronaldo's goals and Messi's goals, completely different. Messi's are always dribble. They're almost solo-like. Ronaldo, he's got a superior strike on the ball. He can hit them. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he created a knuckleball shot pretty much that everyone started trying to learn that technique. Ronaldo in the air is, you know, 100 times better than Messi in the air, and that's a no-brainer. Ronaldo has the ability to leap about 5 foot in the air and win headers, whereas, like I said, Messi's just a different player. They both have pros, barely have any cons. I mean, I think Ronaldo, good on his left foot sometimes and his right. Messi, you'll rarely see him use his right foot. They both have different styles. They could play in the same team, but be completely different players, because they are. And I think just be grateful that you get to witness 2 phenomenal players in their prime, and they're still going strong. I mean, I think Ronaldo at Man United was a different kettle of fish. He was learning, adapting, and he won World Player of the Year there. And he's just got better, more experienced, and he's adapted his game. He has adapted his game because he's changed. So, yeah, for me, Messi and Ronaldo, look, I love them both. I think they're both phenomenal. I'm more of a Ronaldo guy just because he played at Manchester United for many years. If Messi had played at Manchester United, then I would obviously like Messi a lot more. But I'm not saying I wouldn't take either of them in the team. I take both of them. And that's my opinion on it. Like your thoughts. Do you think one's better than the other? Really? I mean, they both have their pros. Like I say, different players, different qualities. Okay, and the final topic, just to round off this video, the Manchester derby, of course, on Saturday. I actually missed that match because I was at Universal. I saw the updates on my phone. I was sitting there at lunchtime, and I saw it was 2-0 at half-time. And look at the stats. Man United had not had a single shot on goal. And it was like, okay, we're back to the typical Mourinho tactics where he's trying to defend and counter a team that have been destroying teams each and every week. I get home and I find out Manchester United won 3-2. I was like, is that some sort of an error there, or has that actually happened? And it was legit. So I watched the second half of the game because I wanted to see how United played. And Paul Pogba was quality in that half. It was just an unreal match for me. Manchester United finally, second half, stepping it up. I mean, do that, every game. I think Man City switched off, if I'm being honest with you at times, especially the Smalling goal. I mean, where was the marking? Pogba's header was different class because it was behind him. He had to sort of come back and head it like that. But, I don't know, Man City, conceding 6 goals in 2 games, that's unheard of by them. And Pep Guardiola is going to be thoroughly disappointed with that. I mean, he would have wanted to win the league obviously on Saturday, get it done and dusted, and then advance forward and try and focus on something else, because obviously they're not in the FA Cup. The Champions League is hanging by a thin thread. So, you know, they're going to win the league, obviously. There's no way anyone's going to catch them, and they've won the League Cup. So they've won two cups this season. Is that enough, do you feel? Unless a miracle happens in the Champions League, they could. But, you know, is that a solid season for them? I think it's a start. I mean, look, Pep Guardiola is a quality coach. You can say what you want. And this whole debate about, well, he's brought his team. If I had billions of dollars, I could bring mine in. Well, you know what? Man United had the same amount of money and, you know, spent a lot. You know, Mourinho just has a different mindset to Guardiola. Different managers. I'm still not 100% convinced with Mourinho. I still think United, they need an attacking-minded coach like Alex Ferguson. And I think the problem is with United fans, we miss Sir Alex Ferguson. We miss the way he was. One-of-a-kind manager. You know, he could get... I mean, look at some of the teams United used to have out there. I mean, not the best players playing, like John O'Shea, you know, even Michael Carrick. I mean, they're not world-class players, but he used to just get stuff done. You know, Ji-sung Park was in there. You know, just to win games, just to grind out results and win matches. I know Man United are second, so I can't say too much, but the performances have been lackluster at times. And they just need to attack. And as they say, the best form of defence is attack. It's as simple as that. And you saw the way Liverpool played against Man City midweek. That is how you have to play every single week. And I don't understand why players can't play like that every single week. You get paid a lot of money. You're training every single day of the week pretty much. You should be in the best fitness and physique and condition of your life. So work your ass off. But to each his own. I'm not a professional footballer. I watch it. I always think I can do better. But don't we all as a fan? And I know it's not as easy as it looks. But like I said, these people get paid to do it. We expect expectations. You know, I don't think that's unfair to say. But yeah, it was a cracking game. Man United, Man City. But anyway, that's all for today. I don't want to make it too long. 3 topics there. We had the Champions League results, who I think is going to go through, the Ronaldo incident, the bicycle kick, Ronaldo versus Messi, and of course Man United, Man City was an enticing game. So leave your comments, leave your opinions and everything else about it. If you've got a topic for next week, hit me up. Leave a comment. I'll do my best to maybe whip it out. That's not a sexual joke. I say it often, actually. You know what? The missus has got a dirty mind. Nah, she hasn't. But anyway, we'll be back next week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Master League will continue. We're winding down that season, so be sure to subscribe for my Master League series. And we'll also talk about PES 2019 very, very shortly as well. Until next time, take care.